shall appear. Yeah, derp, none of them can make me fly.
Sure.
You sure?
Please tell me you can.
I could take fly,
Do it.
but for now I only have levitate.
Change spells, it's the start of the new campaign. Do it.
Nah. I'm
Murder
happy
everyone.
with my spell.
Take fireball.
Never.
Take haste. Please. Make my dreams come true.
Acid, do you have your character sheet open yet, or?
No, because I just launched Roll20.
No.
No.
You could look if he has it open on his stream.
Oh yeah.
Advertising.
Carpet fall.
Where the fuck is that? Over there. I can still change one thing about my character, but I don't know if I should.
Get
I
fly.
don't think I've changed anything.
Well, in armor-wise, I have enough money to buy myself plate armor +1.
Do it.
I haven't checked how the money looks now.
Oh yeah,
Versus
you never told us the exchange rate to this world.
Basically, you have no money, but I was gonna give you 200 gold in the intro.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So basically, yeah, you just have blank 200. So you remove all the other coin that you had before and just have 200 gold.
Everybody individually?
All of
Yeah,
us?
not 200 total. Everyone has 200 gold.
Okay. Interesting. But I
So
will
you get-
wait until you give it in the intro.
I know.
I'd love to read my intro if Roll20 was less fucking slow.
There, I made a change. And take off this. Since this is gold now, I need to put it here.
Anyway, shall we start?
I'd really love to, except Roll20 is just fucking itself real quick.
Oh, crap.
Also, I'm good to start whenever Asio starts streaming.
Stream is already up.
Is
So,
it?
3 minutes ago.
Oh. Your thing doesn't say you're... Oh, because you're offline, that's why.
It says you're streaming for the king.
Oh, did I forget the...
Yep, still for the king.
Fuck's sake.
I kept checking Discord to see if you're online yet.
We got a stream title here.
Okay, so... Everyone good to start?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, because apparently I'm still streaming the wrong game.
Let me know when you're ready, Asa.
There's no for the king change that much.
We just pretend that the campaign is called For the King, right?
Obviously.
Okay, now it should be good.
Okay. Welcome, all, to the kingdom of Navos. This was once a land of constant chaos, as all four primordial elements fought for dominance. But after the intervention of the divine, known as Navaron, the elements were cast into their own planes and the world was left in peace. This event became known as the Banishment, and none of the beasts nor Navaron have been seen since. The banishment also had an unforeseen consequence. namely the creation of humanity, an unstable and primal combination of the divine essence of Navarone and the pure energies of the elements. Humanity is a chaotic force that, in the aftermath of the banishment, exploded out and changed the world forever. The remnants of the elements were tamed, forming new hospitable lands, minions of the elements, constructs forged by the old war, and the last remaining soldiers of old were blasted and forever changed by the unstable magic. This gave birth to the elemental-born beings, all made with humanity at the core, forming a soul. For many years the old war continued, as the newly forged elemental-born fought for dominance, serving their old masters. But there was a fire Ganassi named Zeltheris, who brought peace and order. Now, in this new peace, tensions are strained, but most manage to cope. You are a shining example of cooperation. You are a group forged of various elements, brought together and chosen by Zeltheris himself to stand as an example. Lester Emon, you were chosen for your complete lack of empathy, not only towards the other races, but your own as well. You care for no one, and thus you care for everyone equally. You are a point of balance within the group, able to offer a neutral opinion in times of decision. You agreed only because Zeltheris promised you that which you desired. Razak Kunamatata, you were chosen for your sense of honor.
Sorry.
You were chosen for your sense of honor and courage. You were chosen for your sense of honor and courage that made you a strong and wise leader. You were able to see the good in all situations and fight for those you were loyal to. You joined because Zeltheris appealed to your honor, knowing your only allegiance was that of your tribe, but showed you that the world needed to be calm to best protect them. Ulvin Suffix, you were chosen for your inquisitive nature and mind for facts. You are able to find the logical solution to all scenarios, and you are often able to find solutions others cannot. Zeltheris came to you with the promise of knowledge and exploration, a promise he has since kept, gifting you with books and papers to document your travels through the world. Groot, you were chosen for your inquisitive nature. Your eye for the easy way out in a quick scheme means you are often able to find quick solutions when time is of the essence. Zeltheris Prophet came to you with the promise of redemption, a chance to regain the love that you have lost. Quick Bolt, you were chosen for your strength and discipline, your fist striking even the most powerful foes with great force. Your beginning taught you humility, your master taught you honor, and now, in this chaotic world, you respect the strong, no matter their heritage. Zeltheris came to you with a challenge, to join this group and search for a worthy opponent, and maybe one day to see your master once more. Through, you were chosen for no particular reason. The party took pity on you and has dragged you along. They found you on the side of the road, alone and scared. No family, no backstory, just a name and your heretical faith. Zeltheris sees potential in you, but you are of no real consequence to the fate of the kingdom. That's what you get for not making a backstory. You have returned victorious.
Fuck you, I had a backstory. I made it yesterday.
Sure. You have returned victorious, reclaiming the Heart of Flame from the Silithar, a snake-like fireborn race who still serve Eridar. You entered their halls under the request of Zeltheris and killed their heretical queen, claiming the heart for yourselves. Upon returning, Zeltheris rewarded you, giving you all a boon of 200 golds each and any wisdom you asked of him. Lester, you were given White Beauty to aid you. Razak, you were given the staff of your former teacher, Gorosh. Ulvin, you were given a ring to store your magics, to allow more time for you to observe. Groot, you were given a magical whip, more powerful than average. Bolt, you were given the name of a possible rival, one that could stand your master's skill. Janus. Throom, you got a pat on the head. Now you have been given a new task, to find and reclaim the ocean's tear, said to be hoarded by a cruel and greedy waterborn, and hidden deep underground. You do not know the exact location, but this information was gathered from the town of Dramir. You know of a Triton named Felton, and he will be your point of contact in Dramir. We begin our session in Genasiris, the capital city of the kingdom.
Okay. So, but my roll 20 is fucking up. God damn it, why is it lagging so hard? Get off
Oh,
my
was
game.
was I the one with the
Yeah, you're the one with the lack of empathy.
Oh, right. Okay.
Who,
I just don't
who
know.
was the pat on the head one?
Through.
Also known as
Lex.
Lex.
I'm gonna restart roll
'Cause-
20. It doesn't work.
Yeah, your backstory is literally you exist and describe your class and race.
Yeah, that's not a backstory.
Okay, now it works.
No, no, I forgot I was muted.
Aha.
I mean, the literal most in depth of what you do is I traveled.
Yeah.
I traveled more. I traveled
Which-
so much. I found my calling.
And that's literally what happened. They just found you traveling on the side of the road and was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Wanna work for us? Sure.
From what I said while I was muted, I should have actually asked you for help there for backstory, yeah, because I'm really bad at making backstories.
I was open whenever I asked you to.
Oh well.
Sorry. Can you maybe still make something for me in between sessions?
Nah, you now just exist.
You exist.
How about the easiest backstory? There was you have amnesia. You have no idea where you came
Yes.
from.
That's Frel.
No, that's literally the backstory that I've given him right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
90%
Have
of the
amnesia.
backstories for people that don't write their backstories, you don't have one because you can not because you suck at writing them, but because you have amnesia and you're working to get your memory back.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
What are we doing?
You are heading to Dramir.
I'm here.
No, that's on the map.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
No, it's
Dramir,
not.
that's how you pronounce it.
To
Okay.
find the ocean's tear.
Fuck, it's wet.
Also, one question is about the items we had from. I still have my previous character. Should I get rid of, I don't know, items related to the old one?
Yeah.
At least.
Items relating to gods or specific areas, anything that isn't the Silithar, basically.
Yes. I still, what do I have? Let me check. I also have a healing
Book of
potion or
Gifts.
something. I can rid of that.
Mm.
Oh, my book of gift. No.
No, you can keep the book of gifts.
Yes.
Also, the few hundred gold we got, that's 200 each or 200?
200 each.
Okay.
Even me?
Yeah, because the idea is that this group has been the group since the beginning.
Oh, but I just have 200, right?
Yes. Just straight up 200 gold.
Everyone starts with
Okay.
200.
I guess I guess you change my 500 to 200.
Does this count as a long rest? Oh, just kidding.
You would have been in Genesiris for like over a week.
Okay.
Alright.
My character wakes up. Oh, I had a terrible nightmare about mushrooms and shit.
Yeah, I had a terrible nightmare where I kept fucking getting killed
Yeah, you
because
all wake
of
up with a
others.
terrible nightmare about mushrooms and a corrupted
Yes.
angel.
And they were very weird characters. A guy with a huge sword and who was carrying around the what's it called? Ballista.
Ballista.
Question: you don't have to prepare cantrips, right?
No.
Cantrip.
Okay.
Well,
You just know them as a
Yep.
cleric. You don't get to swap, unlike spells.
You have a week's long journey between Genesiris and Dramir. The going is relatively calm. As you enter the waterlands, it becomes a swampy environment. rivers and creeks crisscrossing the
Wait, we're
path.
walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should change into a fish.
Should go buy some horses or something.
You are a fast character. It would only take you half the time.
Yeah, I could just let you guys behind.
I only take 6 seconds. It's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, it's only 30 feet on the map.
Yeah, exactly. No. How much would it be to buy horses?
Usually it's 50 a horse.
Okay. We're gonna walk.
Prices. A light horse is 75 gold. A pony is 30 gold.
I
Oh,
want
holy
a
shit.
pony.
I've been letting you guys in my campaign get off so easy.
Yeah, yeah.
You change that.
Do we buy horses? I don't know.
You guys can, if you want to ride on a dog, it's 150 gold.
On a dog?
Oh, that's 3.5.
Hey, perfect. You want get on the dog?
We could rent
so,
one instead of
A
buying.
camel is 50 gold.
That's buying it. We keep it. We could
Yeah.
rent one.
A donkey is 8 gold. An elephant is 200 gold.
Yes.
A Loxodon riding on an elephant. A draft horse, so that's for carrying shit, is 50 gold. A riding horse is 75. So 75 gold if you guys want to buy a horse.
Let's say we don't use horses because the Waterlands is a very swampy area and it would be
We buy a
hard
ship.
to travel by horseback. A ship? I mean,
It's
in theory,
Road
they all seem
campaign
connected. What's the Waterlands? Is it more swamp-like or is it
It's
more
more swamp-like
sea?
other than the giant-ass lake in the middle of it.
Fair enough. Okay, then no boats.
We shall walk, because the horses
We
are not
shall
going to have a
walk.
fun time in the water anyway. Or the swamp.
If you've ever seen the, I think it's Mulan, where they're like traveling through the rice paddies,
Yeah.
or if you've ever seen anyone travel through rice paddies, that's basically this environment. There's
Yeah, so
like,
they'd step off their horse and wait in front of it.
yeah. You do travel past several villages and people on the road, mostly waterborne. The waterborne people generally tending to be elves or Triton walking around, give you guys wary looks. You are definitely seen as outsiders, but what are your races again?
Tiefling. Nobody knows who I look like though.
Goliath.
I'm at the backseat.
Loxodon.
So
Everyone
none of you
has
are
a
waterborne.
No.
No, most of us
No,
are Earthborn, I guess.
if I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, none of you are waterborne.
I'm fire.
There you
But,
go.
wait, gnomes are also. You said elves are water, right?
Yeah,
But gnomes are earth.
Earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
You get a bunch of shifty looks from most people. Most people give you a wide berth on the road, not wanting to engage with you or wanting to even come near you, as you are seen as potential enemies walking through their lands, even though you come with peace. Eventually, through the weeks long, staying in the drier areas or what dry land you can find to make your camp, or staying in the various villages, you eventually make it to Dramir. A seemingly drowned town
Oh,
built on
sorry.
the side of not a full lake like the one in the middle, but a relatively smaller lake. You see it has a relatively small harbour, no big ships, just like rowing boats that could be used in the various channels and canals. The entire city is built, all the buildings are built on top of the water. There's no dry roads or anything. You have to walk through small rivers and channels to actually get into the buildings, and then each building is built with like a staircase that leads them out of the water. You see some people are on like boats or just small floating platforms which they push themselves down the streets with a large stick if they don't feel like getting wet. But generally, since they are waterborne, they just walk in the water. As you enter again, you get some dirty looks. Most of them in this kind of area are not dirty as seeing you as potential threats, but just wary, just keeping an eye on you, see if you do anything, but not inherently threatened. You know of the tavern, the Drowned Serpent, which is the place that Felton is known to frequent. As you pass, you see a sign on one of the buildings. It's a rather larger building called the Damp Post, and then you see another one, the Moss Hole, before eventually reaching the Drowned Serpent.
Hmm.
Now we're in a tavern.
Well, it's up to you guys. Do you want to explore the town, like the Damp Post, the Moss Hole,
Why exactly are we here again?
to seek out Felton, the Triton? As I said in my introduction.
Yeah, your introduction.
You said a lot in your introduction, to be fair.
Now you have been given a new task, to find and reclaim the ocean's tear, said to be hoarded by a cruel and greedy waterborne and hidden deep underground. You do not know the exact location, but this information was gathered from the town Dramir. You know of a Triton named Felton, and he will be your point of contact in Dramir.
Hmm.
That's the current quest.
Okay. You said the item is called the Holy Grail? No.
Ocean's Tear.
It's the
Ocean's
holy
Tear.
grail.
Okay.
Holy
Ocean's
tier.
No. Okay.
Is this a Titanic
I'm going
reference?
to the. We're at a tavern, right?
You're currently walking down the main road. You see some other general stores or areas, but most of them are houses or fisheries. But you do see three unique signs: the Moss Hole, the Damp Post, and the Drowned Serpent. You know that the tavern is the Drowned Serpent.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna go into the general store.
Okay.
Shopping simulator.
Which one do you go into? The Damp Post or the Moss Hole?
Damp Post.
You kind of again walk up the stairs and you enter into this kind of immediately warm environment. You see that despite the building generally being made out of wood, there's like a small stone alcove in which there is a fire, and the fire is heating up the entire house, or the entire building. You see shelves upon shelves with various random assorted goods, food items, rations, general tools, and everything. And in the back, you see a furbolg standing, kind of just flicking through a book. He sees you entering. Well, hi there.
Oh, good day. Just taking a look around the store.
No worries. If there's anything that you need, don't be afraid to ask.
Would you have any healing potions at all?
Healing potions, I don't hear, but if you check the Moss Hole, I'm sure that Morrigan might have something.
Ah, okay, good to know. Otherwise, I'm looking for a man. Triton, actually.
Ah.
Can't
Well,
remember
there's
his
a
name.
lot of Triton in this area. You're gonna have to be more specific. Do you happen to know his name?
Is it Felton?
Ah, Felton, yes. Comes in here quite often to sell his hunting wares. Pretty sure he hangs out at the Drowned Serpent most of the time.
Ah, the Drowned Serpent, most of the time. Ah, thank you.
No worries. By the way, you have the shop wares, what you can buy there, in your handouts. You go into handouts and then store wares, you can see. Wait, no, I didn't. Fucking.
Well done.
Just right.
If you go into your journal, you go to the handouts and store wares.
There's also still old characters.
Yeah, prophecy.
Bjorn.
Shut up.
Bjorn's alive somewhere.
Bjorn next villain confirmed.
Yes.
Fuck, I closed my character sheet.
Good luck opening it again.
Yeah. See you in
Derp.
3 years.
Bring back old characters as villains. Do it.
Yeah, you don't even have to change a lot about Kra.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Okay, derp.
Yo.
I don't know. Should I?
Lesser healing potions for 50 gold, right?
Lesser healing, they should be 50.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like a discount would be like 45 or something. I assume you forgot to add healing potions then.
Shut up, nerd. I got it off a potion store generator, and then I was looking through the list. I didn't realize that they didn't have potions of healing.
Well done.
I wanna go find a place to fight in derp.
Anyway, before I leave, actually, can I buy a couple pieces of chalk?
Sure, no
Chalk is-
worries.
Oh yeah, chalk is on the list.
Okay, I'll get 5 of them.
Okay.
Silver piece, right?
Silver piece. Alright.
Oh, here you go.
Begin. Yeah, so you put 5 pieces of chalk and a silver piece, and the desk takes a silver piece. Thank you for your business.
No problem. Well, bye.
Bye.
Otherwise, I'm gonna go back to the group and then say, ask the guy in there. He said probably the drowning serpent, I think it was called. Yes, the bar basically.
You know, the inn next door, the tavern next door.
Yes, there's a few things I wanted to buy anyway, or at least see if I could buy.
Hey, Falfit,
Yes.
potion of fly.
So,
Damn it! Aware!
You have it in your hand out. It's 750 gold.
Fuck!
Uh-huh.
Wait, potion of invisibility is 300. Damn, I should stop adventuring and just some potion.
You should
Just
stop being a
become
wizard and
a
just start being a potioner.
Just become a potion.
you know that's a class, right? Artificer.
Yeah, I know.
You can just be an artificer.
Just become
Yeah.
a potion.
Fucking
No,
unearthed
but-
arcana. But at least you get a magic item every level.
At least it isn't a mystic. Freaking, oh yeah, I deal damage to you. And you can't do shit because you just feel the damage. I can call lightning while invisible.
So, what are you guys doing?
I wanna find a place to fight in.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to the tavern.
Yeah.
Rootin' tootin' cowboy shootin'.
So that I can get free lodging at night.
Okay. Well.
Now, quickly the question: who wants their armor/weapon upgraded to +1?
What?
He's using his
Why
special as a forge cleric to upgrade
Ah, okay.
someone's piece of gear by touching it.
Nope.
Yeah, there's no to forge.
At the end of a long rest. You haven't ended a long rest.
Technically, that's just hey when you're
I know.
awake.
Yeah,
I
and
have
haven't
no
done this-
armor
I
nor
haven't done that
weapons.
just this long rest basically.
I have none of those, so
So you enter the drowned serpent.
Yes, why not?
Well, yeah. Got nothing better to do than beat up some Triton. Oh no, wait. Politely ask for the ocean thing.
That's not bad.
We should first gather enough information about him before approaching him. Anyway,
So you enter
How
the
does he look like?
why are you
as you
asking?
enter, there is a general hum of conversation, but it generally begins as you guys enter. It begins to quiet down as strangers enter. You get
Hello,
along where
we're
it looks as there's a
strangers.
lot of Triton, a lot of elves, and a lot of what are they? Some furbolgs and some turtles. Just
Turtles!
various drinkings. You see behind the bar is a turtle cleaning a glass. It gives you a kind of squint as you enter, but doesn't say anything.
For how long has he been cleaning it?
Guys,
Yeah.
there's more than one Triton here.
Yeah, there's like
Oh god.
over more than a dozen.
Derp, I want to listen to them to see if I can like spot one of them saying the name as I enter.
Okay. Roll perception.
At 20 go.
24.
It was pretty close.
24. You don't hear anything mentioned about Felton. You just hear a conversation of a particularly good catch, a broken fishing rod, and somebody going through a particularly bad breakup.
Oh.
Oh, I kind of want to give help.
What?
That.
To the one with the breakup?
Yes.
You kind of look in the direction of the guy who's going through a breakup, and you see an aged Triton, maybe in his late 60s, kind of not sobbing, but just looking down into his drink as a younger Titan has his hand on his shoulder.
Mr. walks up to the turtle with the glasses.
I'll give him a drink. I'll just go up to the bartender, ask for a drink, and just give it to him. Hey man, it's gonna be alright.
Okay.
I pat him in the back.
In the back.
So the turtle pipes up as you kind of approach. Just local ales for the rest of you then? When you're looking for anything specific?
Looking for a man called Felton.
Yeah, Felton.
Is he here?
He's the yeah, he lifts up a hand and he points to in the corner. There's a Triton, kind of with a hood up, a bow leaning against his chair, and a small bag by some gear. There's Felton over there.
Eric, remember, lockstones are slow. Turtles are slow. Remember the
Oh,
turtles
thank
slow.
you.
This one's Australian.
Taylor.
Yeah, just
start-
like,
I
just
start-
like how the furbolgs are cowboy.
I start
Okay,
walking
no,
over.
Make the elves Irish.
No, they're Swedish.
No, dwarves are Swedish.
No.
I thought
Dwarves are
should be-
Scottish.
Dwarves should be Scottish.
Or
Yeah.
or German.
Bjorn.
Fair enough. Or German.
German or
So I think German would fit more to the actual. No. Would it be gnomes because of actually?
Oh yeah, because
tinkering and
because
stuff?
Swiss. That's why
No,
they should have a
Swisses
German
are
accent.
angels. Obviously.
What? Nah. Fuck off with Mercy.
Lester goes over to the Triton.
I was more
Okay.
I was more
What
thinking
just
of
happened?
He doesn't. He ignores your approach. He just keeps his head down as the total behind the bar begins to fill up. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drinks. And then no, Falfit, you wanted an extra one, so he fills up 2 for you.
I go along with Lester.
I want
Okay.
milk for me. I ask for that.
Okay. So he
Two
fills up
glasses of milk.
6 beer and 1 small
No,
thing.
I'll
He kind
also
of gives
give
you a
you a
weird
crack.
eye. But...
Milk and vodka.
Yeah.
Felton?
Who wants to know?
Me.
It's a me, Mario.
Who's me?
Guy called Lester. He's a cool dude.
He says about himself.
No, and
A
remember,
really
I'm just standing
monotone
behind you,
voice.
Lester.
What do you want?
We need to know about the two of the ocean.
He looks up at you.
No, I'm
Are
not
you
here
the
to.
one that they've sent?
Oh, yes, actually. I was about to say, no, I'm not the one here trying to steal it. But nothing shady about that. I'm actually trying to do things for the good. Apparently.
It's... I don't know. The ocean's tear is a legend, myth, a relic from Kuwara. Generally kept around here as a fairy tale. So, I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is. But I was out hunting the other day, and I came across this area where it's hard to explain, but I was just drawn inwards. I just felt this connection to something that I couldn't see. I just felt drawn. I couldn't control my body as I began to walk towards this cave. But before I entered, I was attacked. And he lifts up his arm, and you see that his arm is like horribly gashed. And as he lifts up his arm, it like shows his side where there's like a bite mark in his rib cage. He's attacked.
I'm
They
gonna
were
poke
like-
him in the wounds
What? Why?
Who?
Could you not do that?
because
Can
of
we
this.
can we try to stop it?
Cure wounds.
Perfect.
You did a good job, man.
With that block, isn't it more like a scar?
Yeah, it's a scar.
Oh,
You
I thought
can't
it was
cure that.
still wounds.
Yeah,
No, it's
but
not.
he like
You just
rolls your shoulder, feeling more comfortable. Thanks. I was attacked by waterborne, but not. It's weird. They're like fish people, like me, but more feral, more fish-like, more like sharp teeth and claws and vicious tridents and shit. They were like fucking
Shit.
monsters.
So, probably more elemental. More crazy side.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But they attacked me and that broke my stupor, so I managed to run away. And when I came back up again, speaking to anyone who would listen about this, and nobody believed me, but I guess somebody told Zoltheris, so it worked out in the end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you bring us to
I
that
ain't
place?
going back then now.
Well, you don't have to go back there specifically. Just give us the jet. Give us lead us to somewhere close, and then point us in the right direction.
Yeah, no. I've embarrassed myself enough. I'm not going anywhere near that place again. But if you have a map, I can show you where it is, or if you have any paper, I can draw.
I got the maps, but it's only from the Earthlands. Who drew something in the lake?
Who's
Fuck's
the
sake.
artist in here?
What?
Basically, just like call over Ulan. Ulven.
Yes, what's with me?
You're being called over to the table with the with Felton
Okay.
because you're the
There-
guy with paper and shit.
Yeah.
I want to do a
Okay.
persuasion roll to convince the guy that everything's gonna be all right.
No,
Okay, you need to say something first, but okay.
What?
You have to. What are you saying? You can't just roll and it magically happens. You have to actually
No, no.
persuade him.
Why me? No.
No, it fell.
Okay.
Perfect. You have to actually try and comfort him, and then you get to roll the.
I was assuming I could. Oh well. Don't worry, dude. It's gonna be all right. You're gonna have a good life. You didn't need her. Or him.
Everything.
I don't know.
At that point, you roll persuasion.
Yeah, now you're on persuasion.
With
And
disadvantage.
Nine.
I'm getting
Turns out he's gay.
Uh,
You fuck up.
he looks at you and just the stranger. Fucking ow!
What?
The stranger says fucking out. How could you hurt my heart that bad? Dude, shut up. Go away.
Jesus
You're just a
Christ.
stranger.
What is it there?
No, sorry. I opened up a new tab because I was working on the guy that fucking Felfit wants to fight, and I opened up a tab and it just began like max volume screaming in my ear.
Nice.
Oh god.
Perfect.
But yeah, so with the 9 he kind of looks up at you where and he goes, thanks. Who are you?
Perfect.
He just said
You.
thanks. Who are? I'm Bolt.
Yes, you are.
Who are you?
You are both.
I'm Duran.
Nice to meet you, Duran. And I just shake his hand.
Okay, he is so freaked out. What the fuck?
I like that.
I appreciate the support, but if you don't mind, I'd like to just drink.
Chug,
Oh yeah, I
chug.
completely forgot. Here, I bought you a cup.
That's very nice.
You
Okay,
seemed
who
a
are you?
bit down.
Cheers. Cheers.
Well, I'm gonna go to my friends. Nice to meet you,
my
Duran.
people,
nice
please
to meet
please.
you too.
I like that you incorporate both meanings of both.
Okay.
Just talk to a stranger. Be, it's not that bad. Don't worry about her. Who are you? I am Bolt. Yes, you are Bolt. Very Bolt. So what was with me and drawing and something?
What are the people doing with Felton?
Yeah, because
Uh,
Ulvin, you have paper, right?
You say that to me in character. Yeah.
Yes, in character.
Okay. Yes, I have.
Cool, give me a piece. So we can give it to Felton so he can draw a map.
Sure. I put out paper on the thing and also out my ink. Do I have ink pen?
Yeah,
I
you would.
think something like that. At least something. I have something to write on.
Yeah, you do. So
Something the scholar's like whatever.
he nods his
I
head
mean-
and begins to scroll. As he begins to write it out, you guys can talk to him while he's drawing, but you kind of see he is not an artist. He is not even a cartographer in any sense of the word. He's drawing kind of vague lines and doodles of key areas, which might lead you in the right direction.
Can
At
I?
least he's trying his best.
Can I help him, like using the help action to basically be, oh, what is this, and then take the pen and make a note?
Sure.
Improve it.
So
What would that be? What's
no, he
cartography?
gets advantage.
Okay. It's the shit.
Oh, it's pretty good. After how you help him, it's not bad. It's fairly readable. It's probably not to scale, so you can take the distances with a grain of salt, but it's close enough.
Yeah, we just needed the general area. I'll leave the rest to my eagle eyes.
So people, what are we doing?
we're going places. Now come with.
Point the direction, if possible.
What?
I
Follow us.
I point up.
Fuck off.
Just for the sake of it, I point up.
He
Oh,
starts
we're
flying.
young.
Perfect goes up the stairs on him.
Yeah.
In.
Okay,
There is a high.
I go outside and I climb up to the top of the thing. That's it for now.
Which you can do because you have fucking feline agility.
He's fast enough to barely see you walk up there.
I'll
Before
just
Barry
dash.
even
You just
realizes
see me
he just
bolting
is there.
outside like.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Get my writing stuff back.
He gives him back once he's done.
Okay,
Take the map and we leave.
I say thank you, and yeah, and
Nice.
also go outside.
He just immediately goes back to his drink.
Also, don't worry.
Hmm.
Fish can only hurt you so many times, and then you eat them.
Dude, that's very offensive.
He was attacked by fish, people.
He's a triton. He's a fish man. I mean, I'm not there, but I'm just telling you.
I am
He's
not
a
a clever.
fishman.
I am not a clever man.
Thanks for the effort.
Yeah, for the effort.
Maximum effort.
You point like both hands make the thumbs up, like yay.
Nah, I'm just using Josh's emote. The
A
command.
for astoundingly bad.
Big ass smile and the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Derp, what do I see with my feline eyes?
A roof.
Not a lot.
Did you actually climb on the fucking roof?
Yes, I'm on the top of the building.
You see a lot of people looking at you going, what the fuck? You hear a lot of crazy fireball. Wait, you're airborne, right? Because tabaxi.
Yes.
It's like crazy airborne. I think you can climb anything, just go up high whenever they want to.
How high up am I?
60, 70 feet. Probably bigger than that because I'm bad with distances. Like 10 feet. No, it's like 5 feet out of the water, and then another like 30, 40 feet building, I guess. I don't know.
How much does your feline stuff make you able to climb? I forgot about that.
20.
But I just have climbing. Oh, no, it's 20 plus 10 plus 15. Because the monk.
But yeah, so you climb
I
up,
can
you
do
see the lake, you see the people talking shit about airborne. That's pretty much it. Roll perception.
I like that the king made a group so that would represent the elements, and we don't have any water guys.
I didn't realize that.
Water is not an element, you fool. It's just
But
another form of air.
What?
Don't look too far into it. Fuck off. One of you could have easily just gone elf, but no.
Hey, you
You
could
fucking
I already had
elephants,
tiefling.
dwarves and shit.
You could have
You could
made
have made
gnomes
gnomes
water because
water.
gnomes are, according to Argar, they are what halflings are to human.
No, gnomes are to elves, what halflings are to human,
That.
basically.
So if elves are water, gnomes can be water.
But they don't have to. Whatever. Let's
Yeah.
continue.
Gnomes
I
are
can
also-
also see the point of Earth because gnomes are actually known to to live.
Continue.
Yeah, they're
What
What
known.
do I see with
they're
my
known to be
feline eye?
tinkerers.
Yeah, that's why I put them as earthborn, just because they're like tinkering, forging.
Yeah,
in
and
the
they
mountains.
actually live under some of them.
So, Felfit, you see, fishing boats coming in from the lake, various travel boats coming from channels carrying crates and netting and various supplies coming in and out of Dramir. People generally walking around going about their business. You see a section off, a little bit ways out of the town, like on the outskirts of the town, where there's like this almost too perfect ring of water, which is a little bit higher. Like there's like it's a lot easier to see. There's like this perfect ring of land sectioned out where instead of like a knee-height section of water, it then becomes like just like a few centimeters. But you have absolutely no idea what that is.
I just see it far away.
Yeah, you just see it on the like the outskirts of the town. Past that, there's nothing else of note.
Okay. Okay. I jump down.
Okay. You splash into the water. An elf walks past and just, watch it. You splash him. Like grabs his cloak and dramatically pulls it closer to himself as he then walks faster away from you.
Like a vampire?
Kind of.
Vampire!
Not a vampire. He's an elf.
Sorry.
Kill it!
Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
Heading in the direction of what the map says.
What
Yeah,
does the
what
map
does the
say?
map say?
The map says a straight line with absolutely no reference to Dromir. So you have absolutely no direction on where to leave Dromir, except go forward, go right at a large rock, and then go over 2 rivers, and then you'll find a cave.
Did I see any kind of cave from up there?
You did see a rock. It's like a large moss, like you know the mossy rock from the Pokemon games, basically that, just in the middle of the swamp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
just going to change
I'll
into
tell
a
them that I
giant...
found a rock.
Okay.
I saw a
like
rock.
We ignore you.
Are you point-
To the
in what
the
direction are you?
north west.
I'll point at the direction where I
Okay.
saw the rock.
Shit.
I change into a giant eagle, I fly up and I check the surroundings near that rock.
Okay.
Can I
Near that
follow
rock,
them?
you see that it's generally just watery areas, ponds, lakes, but there are 2 significant rivers that run parallel to each other. And then very far in the distance with the 23, you like this is like probably around 4-5 hours of journey just on the horizon. You begin to see hills in the distance.
Okay. So I fly back down, and while in my bird form, I am basically going to you know how they communicate with flags and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that with my wings, because I can't
Oh my
speak
God.
any languages.
Argard,
Yes.
You just begin to gesticulate wildly with your wings in this
aren't you a
general.
forest gnome?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Anyway, translate it.
Aren't you a forest gnome?
No.
No? Okay.
And
I updated it so nerds are waterborne.
I also call 5 times,
Okay.
in the hope that they understand that it's 5 hours.
Nope.
Somebody want to roll a survival check?
I clap
Why
No,
not?
back,
animal handling. Someone do roll animal.
I
No,
clap back to him.
23.
You get what he's saying. There's a cave 5 hours away to the northwest.
Yeah.
You're not exactly sure how, but it's quite impressive in this display of dance that you managed to understand him.
I imagined it goes like, okay, 3 words. Okay, first one.
Yeah, he just does charades. What did I say? There's a kid stuck down the well? Car. There's a cave 5 hours away? Car. And you see the bad guys? Car.
No, fucker, I see nothing!
Do you understand him? No, I'm just talking bullshit.
But he seems happy about
We
it.
shall
so it
follow
must-
the big bird.
My character
You
does
follow the
this a few
path, that's-
times. And then goes for the others. Okay, so the giant eagle, which is probably Razak.
You saw Razak change into the giant eagle, so you know it's him.
I've also done this shit before.
Yeah.
Said that the cave is 5 that way.
Well, let's go.
As we're going there, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna walk forward, come back. Guys, move! Walk forward, come back. Guys, you're too slow! And I'll just keep doing that for the entirety of the journey.
Everyone roll survival.
To see
Okay.
how long we can survive that.
No, if we actually find the fucking way.
Everyone, the giant eagle would be flying, so you don't need to.
Okay.
I have the map though.
Hey, Argard, remember what we were saying last time?
What?
About mounting the animals. Gnome on a giant eagle.
Oh no, I got 3.
Okay.
Alright, together with Velvet. Yay!
Velvet.
Yes,
I said everyone roll survival.
I did.
18.
Velvet, that's you, the pink name. Okay, who didn't roll?
I didn't. And
1, 2, 3, 4. I
remember,
can't math, okay? Fuck off.
I didn't.
I can't count to 5. Apparently.
I can.
count to five.
God damn it! Like,
Oh my god. Okay, with the 3 and the 8, Argard and Lester begin to significantly lag behind as the swamp, making their way through the swamp is tough. As every step they just sink lower and lower into the mud, so they constantly have to be dragging their feet out, and it's slow going.
Can Argard even breathe?
Surprisingly, the Loxodon, who's heavier but has more surface area on his feet, is able to travel a lot easier as he finds further ground a lot easier. Felfit, being the nimble monk, is able to dance on the drier bits of ground, the harder bits of stone and mud easily to traverse. But what should have been a 5 hours journey takes about 7 hours, waiting on Argard and Lester to slowly drag them through the mud.
after 4 hours, I revert into my Goliath form, so I'll have to roll for survival for the last couple of hours.
Yeah.
Just grab Argard.
Can it be on your shoulders?
Run.
As you land, it's slow going, but you manage to pick up the pace, helping Argard and Lester in the back. So that reduces it, so it's only 6.5 hours.
I'll just run around them around them.
Yeah, just like literally running circles around them.
You're running around. You're too slow. You're too slow.
Like in one of the video games where the NPCs walk too fast for your walk speed, but too slow for your run speed.
Oh my god! It's
Run around them in circles.
God,
Been-
we're NPCs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Escort mission.
So eventually you do make it to the cave. You just see a cave in the distance. Ulven, as a newly christened waterborne race, that is definitely how I wrote it from the start.
I also checked. If not a forest gnome, I actually would be a rock gnome, which makes let's just say the gnomes were original waterlands and
There's
then
rocks
went
I'm a rock.
towards to Earth. Whatever. Okay, I'm water. Sure.
It's just really hard water.
Yeah.
Rocky water.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
What a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Nah. Nah.
We got you to go
As you walk
overboard,
into
and
this
now
area-
it's backfiring instantly.
As you walk into this area, you have absolutely no idea, but it just suddenly clicks. You feel a presence deep underneath the earth, calling like a siren song, wordless but seeming to whisper your deepest desires and offering power. And for a moment, you just stand still, and then you can't control it as you begin to walk forwards towards the cave.
Okay.
The rest of you
That's
see
all.
Ulvin stop dead, his eyes go blank,
I'm gonna
and
hit
then
him
beginning
on the
to
head.
walk towards the cave.
I slap him.
I would like to
And
pick him
throw
up.
water
No
at
effect.
him.
I would like to pick him up.
As you pick him up, his legs still move. So he's still trying to walk to the cave, he's just not moving. As the Loxodon picks him up.
I just literally hold him with my trunk.
Yeah. So,
Can I-
Orvid, you're still walking forward, but now you're facing the ground as the trunk wraps around your waist and you go horizontal. You're still walking forward.
Can I bitch slap him really fast?
Roll an attack.
Like that, he didn't say really hard, but really fast. What just happened? I don't know. Someone, there was a noise. I just let him. I didn't
Fell.
see it. Whoa.
Roll attacks.
No, I'm not doing it to do damage.
Then it doesn't have any effect.
Wait, but the previous one didn't. Someone hit me
Yeah,
before.
Lester didn't have any effect.
I slapped
Yeah,
you.
but he
I
also.
was going to attack you.
No.
A simple slap isn't an attack inherently. Felfit being a monk, a slap is literally his only attack.
No, you can slap him and deal 1 damage instead of dealing.
You can also deal non.
Yeah, but generally you say I make an unarmed strike with the slap, but just in character, when you slap people, you just slap them.
I'm bonking you on the head.
As you bonk him on the head, Ulven immediately shakes his head and snaps out. And Ulven, you're now facing the ground.
Why am I so high up?
Oh, sorry. And it just puts you down again.
Drop him.
You were suddenly trying to walk after freezing up,
Okay.
and after being picked up.
You still feel the presence underneath the earth drawing you to it, but now it's not as strong.
Guys,
Let me say first of it. I feel something weird underneath the earth, like it's calling.
we must be close. I think we should start trying to be more stealthy around here. Sitting. The fuck was that?
That was me.
Sorry.
The Loxodon cleric.
With plate
in heavy
armor.
armor.
I have passed without a trace. I'll just cast a spell something with me. Then at least we can try it. Just like, try. It's better than not trying and being plainly obvious. And my spell can help.
Okay.
So, striving stealthy, and I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Everyone will stop.
Oh, that's roll disadvantage at least.
Oh boy.
16. Whoa.
Yep. About right?
He takes a step.
Ability check on.
I got 29.
Alright,
Plus 10.
so that's 25, 26, not 1, 29.
Mhm.
Asa didn't roll.
Yeah, well,
I was
Okay.
trying to make a modifier on my
What's
character
the-
sheet for it.
what's the marching order, by the way?
It did not
I
work.
go forward.
21.
Oh wait. Did we have to? No, we didn't.
Best
Never
without
mind.
a trait gives you plus 10, right?
Plus 10.
Plus 10, so it's 21.
I go forward. Me being walking stealthily is still them walking normally.
And Peter's
So,
first.
so yeah,
second,
so Bolt is first, and then what's the order?
I'll go after.
I'll be second last with Ulven behind me, if that's okay, Ulven.
Yeah. Me currently just laying in the water making a lot of noise.
Bolt, make a perception check.
What do you do?
The
22. Okay, so you see.
Great, that's my passive.
Give me a second. As I sort out the map because I forgot to do that.
Oh, my passive is 17. I forgot about that.
yeah, Argarth has.
You see two swirling water elementals, beings made of water
I don't
themselves.
see these guys.
You do. Let me explain.
Okay.
You see the two swirling elementals clad in what seems like armor almost. It's not metallic armor, not something that you guys could wear, but some like shells and heavy bits of rock and moss that cover their bodies, protecting them almost. Just behind them, you see 3 fish-like creatures in conversation. Each of them holding like a harpoon, like a spear with a rope attached to their belt. All of them just currently talking
So the junk threat.
in a language you guys don't understand, unless any of you speak Aquan.
No, I speak Sylvan.
I
Speak what?
Dwarvish.
Aquan.
Aqua? No.
Aquan? I don't think so.
If you
Is Aqua purification?
if you speak primordial, you might understand at least part of it.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
With your stealth rolls, the elementals intended to be keeping guard do not notice your presence.
Good.
As Ulvin falls flat on his face, making a loud splashing noise as Lester then quickly grabs him by the scruff of the neck and pulls him out of the water.
And less
Cut
noisy
them,
than the fucking elephant. Why do we have?
You see the elemental kind of shift. Having no face, you can't really gauge its reaction. You just see it move slightly before heading back into its kind of resting neutral position.
Also, are we supposed to see the 3 big guys?
Yes.
Just put my tail like across them and be like, "Don't go forward."
Oh,
I
like the
block
hand.
you with my tail.
Okay. You block the
As I
elephant.
peek.
Tiny cat.
Don't go forward. There's enemies there.
No shit, Sherlock. Question, do I smell fish? Because I have very good smell.
Yes.
This entire place smells fishy.
As
You
know.
smell rotted fish. And some normal fish, but just generally rotted fish.
Sucks to be you, Troom.
So, what's the
Fish.
plan?
Well, if Ulven can actually lightning bolt start off, I think that would be pretty effective against Sing. As water conducts electricity, and the other 2 I don't think would appreciate lightning. Why?
I could go in and punch them both in the face and then come back.
If
Oh.
if I were
Do you
to
want to see me do it
change
again?
into my spider mode, would I have to re-roll
what?
Would I have to re-roll stealth?
No. That it was a group roll, and you had enough successes that it didn't
Okay.
trigger them.
Well, in that case,
Giant fucking spider.
yep.
Beth.
Poof. You got that.
Zach poofs. As a
Yeah.
giant spider takes its place.
And now I just simply walk up to the ceiling.
Yep.
Bye.
Can I climb as well?
The
first
spider
one.
can easily climb. You'd have to roll athletics or acrobatics because the walls are slick with water.
So I just check the walls. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Climb as well.
I stay on the floor.
Yeah, you manage to climb. You don't climb like you don't manage to cling onto the ceiling. But you can climb a little ways up the wall. The tunnel's like about 20 feet tall before it then thins down into like a 10-foot tunnel. 10-foot tunnel into this area before then opening back up into a cavern.
Okay, I guess I will actually try to do an illusion.
Yeah.
I guess.
Can I move over here?
Stealth, because you're walking directly across the line of sight. They haven't noticed you enter, but to walk directly across the line of sight needs another stealth.
Okay, I
With
still
path
have...
without a trace still up, right?
Yeah, that's a 19.
19, yeah, easily. They don't notice you.
Okay.
I'm going to also move that area. Though mine would probably be on the ceiling and more in their direction to the big room. So
Or you can less the dashing in their sight for a split second and then out of their sight. Staying with the shadows can be visible. You can't like be above them because they're looking. Like you'd have to be within their sight for a considerable amount of time to do what you're describing.
okay.
But I thought this is all water. Won't they hear that shit?
I mean, perhaps without a trace does make like the surrounding area darker.
Yeah, it is water, so they hear it, but then also the splashing from further within the cave.
Oh,
With
I
that
guess,
stealth
yeah.
roll, it just sounds like more splashing.
Fair enough. Okay, I would like to do mage armor first, and I guess that's the 6 seconds, and also a major image and do an actual illusion of myself. Can I
Okay.
do that? Or
Yes.
only one? Sure.
Draw another copy on yourself, and I'll add like a similar effect on it, so we know it's the
Oh.
illusion.
Oh yeah, sure.
Bring back
And
your
then-
owl.
Ow! Oh, let's say I currently don't have it out. And then I would like to. Yeah, you guys are trying an ambush, so I would like. Is that my illusion? The yellow squiggle thing?
Yes.
I can...
I'm disappointed. Why don't you do it like
Velvet,
this
stop.
and
Velvet, stop.
just change the tint of it?
That's what I was saying for you to do. I asked you to
Oh,
put out another
I guess
token.
you. That's what you meant. I'm sorry. Can you put? Oh, you put it like that, not tint. Okay, fair enough.
I drew it.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
But I'm the druid.
I drew
Nice.
I want to do something, but let's do
I
this.
point at my illusion and say, "Okay, guys, decoy," and then I want my illusion to walk
Oh wait.
towards the
In
light.
this time, one of the creatures in the middle has walked away.
Fair enough.
Yeah. They're in my eyes. Do they look evil?
They look like feral fish people with sharp teeth
We will
That's all
see if
in a
they
weird
attack the
language.
decoy.
and talking a language you don't understand. You're not sure if that counts as inherently evil
That's evil.
or if that's racist on your
Maybe.
part. But
Main reason why I'm asking if in my eyes they're evil is because I'm still a lawful neutral. So attacking somebody just out of nowhere is just, you know.
We're not
well, you know
gonna
that they attacked the guy in. They attacked Felton.
I want to do something, but it's too risky.
do it. Wait, climb the walls.
Yes, an elephant climbing the fucking wall.
You have two fucking things coming out of your mouth.
What?
Tusks
Sit
aren't for
next to the tusk.
climbing.
Yes,
Those
they
don't
are.
break.
Velvet, please pick up a book about elephants.
Elephants live on trees, right?
Obviously. How do you
Wait.
think it came out?
That's an ice ash, right? The mammoth. Anyway, can I put my illusion more in towards line of sight?
Okay.
How much can I mean? Just gonna make it walk around the corner here.
Immediately as it walk out the
Yeah.
corner unstealth.
Yes, yeah, it's an illusion. I'm still.
It doesn't make sound unless he wants it to.
Yeah,
Shit.
I
What's your illusions DC?
make splashy.
What?
What?
It just goes through.
Illusion
it just goes through.
DC.
Two tridents go through the illusion and clang off.
And now they know it's an illusion.
Everyone roll initiative.
Yay.
Can I still
I'm
do my
not 100%
thing?
sure what the plan with the illusion does. But
Can I still do my thing?
What was the thing
What were
you're
you
going to do?
Eat metal on their harpoon kind of things.
What?
they threw the harpoons.
No, I mean the big fish guys.
Oh,
Is that within 60? And within line of sight?
yeah, you'd have to see them, which would put you in line of sight of the water element,
That
which
wasn't
would mean you'd have to roll initiative anyway.
Choose an
Yeah.
object that you can see within range.
I can see. From where I am standing,
Oh, yeah.
I can see him.
Oh, no.
Then that would mean they could also have seen you.
Yeah.
Because I was invisible thanks to
You'd have to
Oh.
break. You'd have to break your
Oh,
stealth
yeah.
to cast the spell, and by doing so would require the initiative roll anyway.
Okay, so I don't do it.
Hold on. Yeah, that's a 4.
Oh, no.
I rolled amazing.
I
For
forgot to
initiative.
So did I.
I rolled a 2.
Don't worry, one of the guys rolled
Oh,
that
no.
one, and I was like, "Yep, feels sane, man." And then the next one I clicked on rolled a nat 20.
But hey, look. Asa rolled a 1 and a 2, so. Yeah.
I didn't
Is
say
that
anything.
everyone?
Can my character as a
I'm
free
still
act-
stealthed, right? Me and Asa.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Help. I'm also
Mhm.
still on the ceiling.
I am on the
Oh.
walls.
maybe? I'm not sure.
No, I don't know if I did the heat metal thing. That's the question.
No, because if you
Okay.
did, you would have broken stealth already, and the initiative
Okay,
would have
yeah.
come from you.
Okay. They threw their harpoons, the two big guys, threw their 2 harpoons at my
The two elementals
So they are around
threw
Yeah.
here.
tridents, and now pick up another trident. As you see that they only have currently 1 trident. There's 2 tridents, just like lying on the
Did
floor.
the small
Perfect.
ones throw their harpoon?
Or the big ones.
The elementals did.
The big
The
ones.
fish creatures did not.
The
Small.
small ones.
The
Okay.
guards.
Just small ones. Okay.
Argard,
Yeah.
make your
Are they
illusion harpoon.
You hear in the same strange language the elemental.
I don't understand, but that means intruders.
You have absolutely no idea what that means, but now immediately the fish people all turn their attention towards it.
Oh shit.
So, interesting plan. I was really proud of you guys for stealthing, and then just I cast my elemental to la la la.
No, it's still okay.
Most of us are still invisible, so.
Mhm.
As
They
it's
will
then
walk towards the illusion.
holding
thing
its
and they will
trident.
understand.
in
We also
anticipation.
removed 2 tridents.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have infinite. That's what I wanted to ask. Do they also have it on a string, like the big fish guys?
No, they don't.
Okay. I got rid of 2 harpoons. You're welcome.
Yeah, 2 tridents are gone.
They still hold tridents. They had 2 tridents. They threw 1 and I picked up their other.
Okay.
Still got rid of 2.
That's my.
Technical victory.
It's the small things that count. Like the gnome.
Guy's gonna move over there and hold his harpoon ready. Ulven.
Yes.
Your turn.
Oh,
Time
good.
to vote.
Make
My
the
illusion
illusion.
got hit, so they didn't realize it's an illusion, right?
They can change it. Make it.
Yeah,
a-
exactly. I can change it, and then they have to realize again that it is
Wait,
an illusion.
It's major illusion, right?
Yeah, it is.
You can make it really big.
Can. If I wanted to.
Do it. Make one of them. I can.
No, that doesn't make sense. They would they be surprised? No, they just an illusion. That
They
got
wouldn't be
revealed.
surprised because the water elemental literally called out and alerted the entire group. They were surprised up until that point.
I'm thinking, how can I make it look like that this is not an auto illusion? Can I make it so
Just
my
give a
illusion
really-
basically like it looks like it dissipates, but I mean
Make the
Well-
water really thick.
the thing of my illusion is where is it? Blah, blah, blah. That I can change the nature of that illusion. Again, that's like the illusion wizard thingy. So in theory, couldn't I be like that the illusion just seems to dissipate, and then another, well, basically my illusion again
Or it's
comes
in
from
your
the
action.
side.
Yeah,
What?
it uses your
Yeah.
action.
No,
Yeah,
but he
true.
just moves it back. and makes it come again. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but without doing another spell slot, basically what I was trying to say.
Okay.
be pop-
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to make it look like, yeah, the illusion just got away, but then on enemy that, so it looks like it was the person who cast the illusion walks around the corner and be like, we come in, we don't want you we want you no harm, with their arms up, walking towards them.
Okay, so as you
In
dissipate
common.
the illusion and create the other illusion, a harpoon goes immediately straight through the chest of the illusion, revealing it as an illusion, and is then pulled back on a rope. As the fish creature throws his harpoon and then retrieves it.
Oh, immediately? Oh, okay.
They readied an action.
Yeah. They would hold their action for the next thing that came in they were going to throw at, and you
Yes,
immediately threw
you-
another illusion, so it just threw it at it.
You still fucked their ready action.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking to you.
Victory again.
Dude, good job.
I love how you're you're finding literally the smallest victories in anything that you guys do.
We're staying positive.
We're smart.
And can I even walk through there? It's so cramped with the zoo in
No,
that
no.
corner.
you can pass through allies.
Yeah. And,
Okay,
and
because
Also, the giant
I'm
spiders on
in
the
the
fucking
ceiling.
ceiling.
yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
in the fucking wall.
I'm just standing there.
The only one that's actually standing there is the Luxodon.
Yeah, which pretty much blocks up the entire tunnel anyway.
it looks
You can like
a,
literally walk through his legs.
it looks like a fucking zoo over here. It's a
Yeah,
spider, an elephant, and cat.
So a
A spider,
spider, an elephant, and a cat
walking
walk into a bar.
Yeah, and two fish greet them. Anyway,
Was that your turn?
yeah, and my turn.
My turn. Yay.
Click twice. Are you fucking kidding me?
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
Don't spam.
I wasn't. I clicked it once each time.
It's
Oh.
randomly rolling for the next.
I tested it. They really aren't peaceful.
They are not. Just
I'm
make
gonna-
people come out of the water or behind them.
Oh my
Well,
god.
first thing I do is spiritual
Give
weapon.
me shield of face.
Spiritual weapon. Why didn't you say you had spiritual weapon so I could get you a thing for it?
Because I have too many spells.
You.
Ah,
This is an auto.
This is spiritual weapon.
This is your auto prepare.
Hmm?
Spiritual weapon is your fixed prepared spell. You cannot change it, so you. The second you
Hey,
change
I could use
Forge
magic
Cleric,
weapon.
you knew you would have spiritual weapon.
No, I have magic weapon.
What kind of weapon are you making?
A sword?
You're boring.
Well,
else
technically
do
it
you
should
want?
be the
Machine
god's weapon, but
You could have made, I don't know, a fucking mug.
Matt?
Or an anvil.
it all depends on the icon of your god. Anyway, you get
On what
spiritual
you
weapon
want.
as a bonus action within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the form
What's
you
that?
choose.
As you reveal yourself to them to cast the spell, because casting a spell breaks your stealth.
I know.
10 to hit misses.
Yep.
Yep.
Then
What do you create?
I create a sword.
Okay. A spiritual sword, almost made out of like a red, almost fire-like energy, begins to create and burn in the air before swinging down. The mirror manages to, as it's reeling in the harpoon, put the metal like handle bit up and deflect the blow.
Okay, that's a bonus action.
Main action. Thunderbolt.
Hey, Asa, you should love this spell.
Yeah, you're standing in like ankle high of water.
Oh shit.
Burn it.
Ankle for whom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Argard is in my ankle.
Ankle is about the same for everyone.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Argard is a
I mean,
fucking
no.
dog. It's
No,
a small
waist.
creature.
The height of your waist differs drastically. The height of like where your feet end, are like close enough that
Yeah,
it is
okay. You have a point.
Okay, fair enough.
What's
But
her
you
name?
are also comparing a gnome and an elephant.
yeah.
The ankle on an elephant is where?
Oh,
His
Well-
that's a
the
name.
elephant's toes still break out of the water.
Yeah.
For most humanoids, it's like ankle height.
Yeah, because Argard, remember, elephants basically are tiptoeing humans,
Yeah, I
bone-wise.
was thinking about that. Elephants are tiptoeing.
Yeah, but
Sacred
it's
flame on the-
normal humanoid.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw
Yeah, so you left it.
fails,
Deus
so it takes
Get
9
that.
radiant damage.
Yep.
Nice. As the sword misses, it then erupts in glowing bright white flames.
And then I stand. Alright, well, I'm gonna stay here. That's my turn.
You see
Lester.
the creature that did disappear earlier
Yeah.
now comes back around the corner
Who is the higher dex, Lester or the cat?
with food in its mouth. As it's now like a piece of fish is like poking out the side of its mouth, and it's got another fish in its hand and a harpoon in the other. As it's going, as it's then the other one like gestures towards the thing, as it then readies its harpoon.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it? I shout while clicking angrily
Yeah.
with my spider mouth.
Doobly-doo.
Clickety, 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 click.
I think they both have 20.
Down 2 I go.
Okay.
Because I was stealthing and I would just be coming out shoot before they would see them, could I have advantage? Or
Yeah, you're hidden when you take the shot.
so
Yeah, advantage. Like you need it, but okay.
sharpshooter.
And that's it.
Does it count as a
Points of damage?
missile?
What was to hit?
That was
You keep cutting out.
at
Damage and then
20.
okay.
Yeah, twin.
So how much damage?
20.
20.
Twin.
T8. 2-8.
Honestly, at this point, just type in chat the damage.
Okay, second is also gonna be sharpshooter.
28 with a critical sharpshooter is quite low.
Let's say 20.
20 to hit, hits.
20.
It is
20 hits. Nice.
So 48 damage.
48 damage in a single turn, not bad. As the first strike,
yeet.
you manage to catch it. It hits into the water elemental, catching into its damage and then kind of breaking its armor almost a little bit. The second one just goes straight through again, hitting into the armor and impacting.
Yes, I can technically go to the other
So
side.
could you just like fucking up? That's so distracting.
Just gonna bonus action conjure arrows, by the way.
Okay.
What did Asa do?
He had it on hide from others, so I was the only one that could see it, but he was just drawing patterns, which I was fine with, except it was so distracting trying to listen to Lester and just see this ruler just fucking spaz out all over the screen.
Ends my turn.
Cat.
Okay.
Kabuto!
I drop off the wall.
Fucking
I
punch.
don't take damage because of slow fall. So, yeah. I just run in. I
Punch a couple.
punch you.
Punch
And
up.
then I use
Oh.
1 key point to do 3 more punch.
3.
Okay.
Punch.
Wait.
Stop it.
And I also.
Wait.
1 sec, Velvet.
Yes?
How do you do 3?
My bad, it's only 2.
Yeah.
And because of my open hand technique, it must make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet back.
Okay.
What's the DC?
That's a good question. The thing didn't
Let's
say.
see, it's 8 proficiency plus
It's 8 plus 3, so plus 2. So 8
13.
plus 3 plus 2. 14. Wait, no, 13. 13. My bad.
DC
Maths are hard.
13.
Okay, so it succeeds, so it doesn't get pushed back.
So it
As
takes.
you just run up, it just BAM! First strike, catching it across the face. Second one, BAM! Catching it towards the stomach. You're just weaving straight through the water as the 15 misses. As you go that, you're like, bitch! Poof, poof, 2 more strikes. As you do what? 17 and 9. So
26.
26 damage. Nice.
So.
As you
and
then,
now-
for the final strike, you kind of pull back and use your strength, focusing your inner key to punch it right in the gut, push it backwards. You punch it in, but the water just kind of splashes out as the actual physical body doesn't move back. You just like punch a hole in the water before then it quickly swirls around.
And because of mobile,
For fuck's sake.
I can go away and not have to, you know.
Not have to deal with fucking opportunity attacks.
Okay, so now I just. Okay, I moved 20 feet in, so
Yeah.
I just. Whoop! Over there.
You
So
dash
just-
around the corner.
Yep.
Okay. Well, as you do that, since you would trigger the creatures, this was readying its action.
Oh, is it a miss? Okay, do it.
22 to hit.
22. It hits.
Okay. So move back here because it would trigger this triggers after you do your attacks because they're so fast you get straight. So it's 13 piercing damage, and
It
you need
deals
to,
no damage, and I grab it.
okay.
I grab its weapon.
Make a strength saving throw.
Is it
No,
small
just
is
no
it
strength
small
check.
enough to catch?
Is it small enough? To
No, it's
catch?
like a spear.
So no.
So I just deflect it.
Yeah, you just deflect. Oh wait. Yeah, you just deflected.
Can
Then
you
you don't have
catch
to
a
make a
spear?
strength.
So we
Well,
just.
based
as
on the
I-
size they are, it's going to be too large for a normal sized creature, probably.
So, as it attacks me, so I just do the punches. As it attacks me, I just slap the spear into the side,
Also,
and
no,
I go away.
Yeah,
no.
as it then reveals its.
That
the
deflect
harpy
missile is a reaction.
Yeah, I use my
Look at
reaction.
look at open hand technique, the last line. Or is that
What?
the end? Or does that mean the end?
No, it's one of the effects I can.
It can take. Okay, yeah, never
the
mind.
the thing.
Never mind. My bad.
Never mind.
I misread it.
So yeah,
This one is going to swirl around and duck behind the corner.
Smart move.
I didn't know they were smart.
This one is angrily following the tabaxi and is gangbanged as a result.
Yeah, I'm learning as a DM to not throw my enemies into the entire party.
Go,
This one runs away. Is that one
My
again?
illusion greets him on the way. Hi!
Brings yourself. Would throw it at Thum.
Yes.
12 to hit.
No.
Fucking misses. As he then reels the harpoon back.
Let me just show you my AC.
It's high.
It's high. Oh god. How?
Plate.
Plate armor plus 1, and the shield plus 1.
You have your
Oh
shield up?
god.
I have shield. Yes.
Yeah, clerics, man.
Do you have your shield? Ah,
Yes.
whatever.
I
Okay.
use
You can
it.
cast. You can use it as a.
And I can
Like-
I can use the symbol.
You can use it
basically
as a focus.
This guy is going to. Just stay
I
here.
haven't had a turn.
Yeah, you skipped that. So.
Did I? Oh,
You-
I did.
I was before the other guy tried to attack Lax, apparently. I
Mhm.
didn't even
There you
notice
go.
it. But, yeah, I'll just stealth along the ceiling to a position where I can leap, which would be... I'm actually here, so... Oh, wait, I'm here, so... From here...
Spit some webs at them, which you guys.
I don't have webbing.
No.
If I sit here, I'm in... No, I'm in vision there. I'll just sit on the ceiling here. So I'll roll another stealth for...
Okay. Yeah, this isn't to physically hide. This is just to like stay out of line of sight, so you're not like the biggest threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, good enough. They're still more focused on the Loxodon and the Tabaxi that just fucked one of their guys up.
Yeah.
I have a spell that can really fuck them up, but I don't know if I'm not gonna use it yet.
So yeah, this one's
Is it banished?
gonna just hold its action to anything.
No. I just need to think about where to place it.
This one's gonna try and attack through.
Hello.
When you say this one, does it
It's
show?
it's the one with the on the turn order.
Yeah. Hover
Oh,
over
they-
the
oh,
turret, because
okay,
you
they
a
have-
outline.
Oh, they're proled turns for all of them. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah. 16 to hit, so it misses. Bounces off your armor.
Bing!
It just gets frustrated and you.
I wonder how effective fire is against these guys.
Did
And
you
what?
seriously ask that question?
Yes.
Sashimi!
Yeah.
Fire is weak against water.
Not necessarily. I mean,
And they're fish.
You have
Yeah.
to use a grass move.
yeah, fuck you.
I'm
Ah,
a clerk
like-
of the grass.
Olven, your go.
Should I do? I'm actually for lightning, but problem is, Asa is not on the ceiling anymore, right?
I am.
As is still in the ceiling.
I just crawled along the ceiling.
Do it.
Yeah, you-
How
you
would I
don't
walk with water? How would you? How do you rule lightning in water? Though, would it? Because it's a line, you know. But if I hit the water in front of them,
You
will
would
it
be
affect
hitting.
an area?
You would be hitting the Loxodon from there. You would have to move here.
Huh? Yeah, I
Yeah.
will have to move anyway. That's true.
It's still the 5-foot line.
It's
Because
still
the water definitely conducts it, but not well enough to do any extra damage. Just because it's
I'm not talking
so
about
much
extra
water.
damage. I mean about affecting movement.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do any extra damage, doesn't make it any bigger.
Okay. Does it have this? Do the enemies have disadvantage on the saving throw because they are wet?
Based on the fact that they're fish, I would actually
Yeah,
think they
no.
would have advantage because they're in water.
What advantage against lightning because they're in water?
don't-
What?
Advantage because movement.
I don't see what you mean.
How
They can
would
get out of the
They're
way
not in
way
water.
faster.
a fish in water not being able to dodge? Have you ever tried catching fish barehanded?
Yeah, but
Have you, Asa? 'Cause
You're
that's a
fucking-
story I'd like to hear at some point.
you ever tried to dodge lightning?
Yeah, but that
Yeah, have you ever tried to dodge lightning when you see a gnome stand there for 6 seconds casting a spell, and then you see it? It's like, not everyone is like the dude from Austin Powers where they see you casting a spell and just stand there and go, no! They see you casting a spell and immediately get the fuck away.
Oh fuck! That's an anti-tank rifle.
Oh shit!
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll move my guy on the wall, so it feels so
so you can see
obstructive.
it.
Yeah, it feels so obstructive. So at least now you can see the
You are-
walls.
That's
What do you expect?
Should have picked the PNG. I mean,
You should.
I'm
What?
not an example, but sure.
I actually have a PNG ready, but I haven't paid to my token yet.
I'll just
It's not.
use a
It's
square
not
for
for
my
you.
position.
Move your character, Ulvin!
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
sure that where the fuck I would try even a lightning strike.
Just
You've
do
had
it,
this
do.
entire round of combat to think of your turn. Your turn is to execute your plans,
Yeah,
not to
yeah.
plan them.
Sure,
Nice.
Plan your
but,
turns.
but I actually would.
Turns
I've not
between
learned
Doom and the
anything
Barrow.
from Lex.
What?
Nothing.
Lightning
We're
is,
just throwing insults at you, Lex.
though I don't like the lightning idea because it's a lion, and I wouldn't be able to hit a few of them, so I'm going with.
You hit 3 of them.
No, I wouldn't. That's
You
not
hit
how
all
you
three
would.
of the
Yeah, you
big
would.
guys because it's a
Yes, you
5
would.
feet. It's 5 feet wide. Remember?
Okay, fuck it then. Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt it!
Yeah.
More than lightning, very.
Pika
you go.
Pikachu, bitch.
Pikachu, bitch.
Oh, that was a really bad roll.
I always have bad rolls on my lightning bolt. You never realize that?
That
Do.
definitely average.
What?
Oh my god, I've never rolled higher in my life. 3
Nice.
dexterity saving rolls, I rolled 2 17s and a nat 20.
Sure. A
So
half
they get
damage
damage?
for all of them.
So they all succeed.
And
They
they all
all
take
take
10
kill-
damage.
Then,
10 damage.
Yeah.
and then I would like to move 10 feet back.
Yep.
Right under the ass.
You can
I'm
use your
fine.
bonus action to move your thingy.
No, I can't.
Yes, you. Wait, you can.
Yeah, but
That's not a thing normally. That's like
Yes, it
intro
is.
or-
you can, except they all know it's an illusion. So
Yeah. It's just there, just doing a dance.
Pretty
Still
sure
good as
that's
hands
not actually a thing you can do. In a
Not
bonus.
on
I also
major
I
image,
need to
but it-
go in like 10 minutes.
Then show me on
we'll
what
finish
thing.
this round of combat and then we'll pick up finishing this
I end my turn.
next session.
Okay.
But round of combat means that top of initiative.
Yeah, so
Yes, my turn. First, spiritual weapon. Mainly focuses the rope that's attached to the harpoon.
okay.
So trying to cut the rope.
Roll to hit.
16 to hit.
Misses.
Damn it.
It managed to get his harpoon and deflect the blade once more.
And then
The
my
blade is
turn.
more of an annoyance at this point than an actual threat, as it's just like batting it away before focusing on the actual threat.
Lex, you might want to look at the damage type you deal.
This is force.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be radiant.
Oh no.
I
was
didn't see
more
it as
thinking
directed
of
as-
Pretty
trying-
sure it's radiant.
I'm more no, it does say in the spell on a hit target takes force damage. I'm more
Oh, okay,
thinking
fair
of
enough.
he's trying to cut a rope without cutting damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because the spiritual weapon isn't intended to be a sword. It can be literally any weapon. So
Yeah.
it just does force damage.
You can make an anvil with it.
But still, if it's just
Main action or was that it, Lex?
No,
That's one. That's the bonus action.
That's a bonus.
Bonus actions are fun.
And interactive.
Fuck, I rolled shit.
No, you didn't. You
Where-
rolled really
where's
well.
the
You rolled a
fire?
single one.
This fire is gonna be
Because currently none of them are anywhere near walls.
really, because it says it's on a on
Solid
a-
surface. The ground is a solid surface.
Yeah.
The ground is a
ground
liquid surface.
It has ground below.
The ground
it.
is a liquid surface, or you are trying to create fire under.
It's magical fire.
Yeah, but it's still magical fire under like 2 inches of water.
Fine. No, nothing else.
It's 20 feet high.
Yeah, on a wall. It needs to be on the solid surface. It can go 20 feet high on the solid surface.
Yeah, and the main property of water is that any open flame will be doused.
But there's... It's
Oh, yeah.
magical, a magical flame, but whatever. If you don't...
Well then, this is fucking magical water!
No, it's not.
As someone who brought up Pokemon earlier, water is super effective against fire. The fire is immediately doused.
Those kind of effective and super effective things
Which
don't
one?
work in
The
D&D.
same guy I used the Sacred
Argard,
Flame.
it was a joke.
Okay.
What I said earlier.
And reason for that is it does 12 damage.
Not 20. It doesn't do any.
Uh,
It was bad.
and it's-
I've never
and
rolled more
stay
nat
here.
20s in my life.
And just stay here.
Okay. This one is gonna hold its action until something comes within range.
There's a spider on the ceiling.
Yeah, but it doesn't see the side as a threat because Asa rolled good enough stealth. It's actually gonna move back and
They think
hold its
it's
action.
They still think it's a spider.
That's the no, but they see it as a spider, but they're like, huh, spider or giant elephant attacking us.
Or a little guy with lightning bolts.
Yeah.
That's her.
Gonna stand here.
Shorty shooty.
I assume I have to stand here to see one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this,
Right.
now you're standing in.
I'll fire
Okay.
2 ordinary shots at
2 ordinary shots on the left guy.
Okay.
Yep.
Just
So-
type your rolls.
Hits.
Pew. 10 damage. 10 damage only?
I assume that wasn't
Yeah.
sharpshooter.
It were ordinary
Yeah.
shots.
20.
Yeah.
And 14 damage.
14. Nice. Is that your turn?
Otherwise, that ends my Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Two arrows hit it in like
Um,
hitting its sliming fishy body
You have to
as
move.
it takes both
Yeah.
strikes.
Yeah, it is.
Quick
pretty-
about it!
Back to you.
I go. I use my fill out agility. Which means I have 110 feet of movement.
Remember, after that you can't move.
What?
No.
Oh, wait, you
After
can, you
that,
can move.
he
but-
can't use
can't
it
use it
again.
again.
I know how
until
it
he
works,
doesn't
Lex,
move
don't worry.
Okay,
So I
110
go
feet.
here. I punch this guy once.
Okay.
1 sec. That would trigger his hold action.
It would trigger the held action. So as you run out, 21 to hit.
It hits.
Yeah, so as you run past, you take 8 piercing damage, and you
No,
need to
I
make a-
don't. I use my action to deflect it.
Your
Action to deflect.
reaction.
My reaction, yeah.
Okay.
Do you still have reaction?
You get a reaction every turn.
Yeah, you get a reaction at the end of the turn. He just has like fuck all key points left.
Yeah, I just thought.
What? Wait, no, this doesn't waste key points. It only wastes key points if I catch it and throw it back. I can always deflect it.
As your
Yeah,
reaction.
fuck you. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is what Frel nicknamed on his character sheet. Fuck your missile.
Exactly.
Oh, the fuck you missile.
Yeah.
At what level do you get
Okay.
that?
What's
First,
this?
you get it instantly. It just increases with
That
your
makes
level.
you
No.
immune to projectiles.
No, it's not first. It's what's it
I
called?
think it's second, and it just reduces the damage. And
It's
then if
third level.
Ah.
And it just reduces the damage.
but if it reduces the damage by the total damage, then it doesn't. You're basically immune.
Anyway,
Yeah, roll to punch the guy.
Anyway, yeah. So I punch him. I don't. So I
Yeah, you
punch
missed.
him again. Punch him again.
You also miss.
And
Two strikes, pop, pop, both
a
hitting
moment.
directly into the armor, having no effect.
wait a moment. Whenever I make an this,
Jesus Christ.
when I make an attack action with an unarmed strike, I can do a bonus attack
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you
So-
can do a third hit.
with my bonus action.
Also misses.
Fuck.
Pop, pop.
How the hell does
24.
this work with mobile? Oh, it's when you make
when
one.
you make an attack.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I had to hit it.
No,
How
this
does
is-
feline agility work, by the way?
Feline
that
I
work
just
agility
doubled my movement.
is double movement.
Doubles my speed for a turn.
and
Doubles my speed for a turn.
you have
so
to
I have
stand still to
110
re-get
feet.
it.
Can
Yeah.
someone, can only a single person of you speak? Holy shit.
So
Okay.
I do these things and then I just go here.
Okay, as you... Oh yeah, sorry.
don't-
I
I-
totally I blanked on that. As you turn the corner, so move back. Sorry. As you move back, you would have seen this guy who was hidden up until the point you turned that corner.
This guy. So
I
I
need
just
to go.
You-
I still
Okay.
have like
So
well I still have like 80
Hey.
feet of movement or something like that. So
Yes,
I go
Hey.
back. Oh wait, I can go there. I
you
go
can. You can
back.
go further back. You now used 60.
I just
Yep.
Just run
I
around in
just-
circles like this constantly.
I just go. I just.
Oh
go.
no, that one was also preparing its turn for like past 2 turns for something to happen. So that would have also thrown a harpoon at you, which was 23 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
This one does hit.
Yeah, because you've already used your action. So sorry, back there. You take 8.
I still move after it unless.
Yeah.
crap.
Well, you need to make a strength check.
Oh. Okay.
You take 8 piercing damage, and you need to make a strength check.
8 and strength 2. Saving throw.
Just a check.
Fuck. That's basically fuck your thing.
Feels bad. As he throws the harpoon, it pierces through your shoulder, and as it pierces, you kind of grunt with pain before being thrown towards him, unable to resist
That
as
would
you
be
get
a
dragged.
save.
That would be a save.
If the target is huge or smaller creature, it must succeed a strength contest between the marrow.
Oh,
Ah.
contest. Then I should be able to use athletics.
It's a strength contest. So
yeah,
2 strength
strength
checks.
contests are athletics or acrobatics,
No.
No,
That's a grappling contest.
that's grapple.
right?
That's
That's
specific.
grapple.
That's specifically
And shot.
dodging, but you
Anyway-
already
anyway.
got pierced, so it's
Anyway.
strength or athletics.
Anyway, so yeah, he used his
Yeah,
reaction,
you
right?
get dragged- No, that was his held action.
Yeah, and he needs to use his reaction to trigger the held action,
True.
Okay.
which
well,
means I go back because I still have like 80 feet of movement.
Well, you used your mobile thing, so you don't proc attacks of opportunity this turn.
From that creature, yeah.
So you still get attack of opportunity from him. And I
No,
don't
I
think
don't.
are those things really
Held actions and and reactions are different things.
Yeah.
You can still use your reaction even if you've held an action.
Pretty sure that's not true.
You
but
use
okay.
you use a reaction to trigger an held action.
It would be
Okay.
weird because
Whatever. We have literally like 3 more
Sacrifice.
turns, so the
Then
session ends.
continue.
Marrow is going to hold his action for you to come back. Mental is going to run away further, going, ah, motherfucker!
Motherfucker, you punch me! Spider.
Speed the air.
Spooder man.
Asa?
Yeah. I'll just crawl along again. That would be 5. From there, that's 5, 10, 15. Now I'm not overlapping with people anymore. And then I'll shoot. Oh, no, wait, I should follow that wall around. So that. Oh, about there.
Okay. As you get there, you reveal the two others in this area who were again hidden around that corner and just walked around. I'm in range. Oof. His held action is not triggered. What do you do for your turn?
I use my action to sprint and move another 30 feet. Oh, no, wait. I'm on the ceiling, right? So would I be able to move to here while on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not within melee range of that, though.
No, I know.
Okay. You're like 40 feet higher.
Yep.
There's so many enemies now.
Huh.
That's
That means I wouldn't have
end of my
to
turn.
use my hamster ball last.
As it's given up on trying to attack the Loxodon, this mirror looks up at the ceiling towards the spider, which is crawling above its friend, and launches a harpoon. 12 to hit.
To me?
Yes.
Miss.
He like hoofs the harpoon up at the ceiling as it just strikes off the stone and tumbles back down, splashing in the water.
I would have lost it so much if it hit him in the face.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's not a nat one.
I don't mean your face, I mean the fish's face.
As we end that combat round, we'll pick up on this next week. So,
Alright.
yeah.
Then I'm gonna end stream.
Ocean's tier.
So,
Thank you.
how do you like my AC?
If you liked it, leave a follow. Maybe think of subscribing if you really want to. I should be streaming tomorrow if the DM has something prepared. If not, I will most likely be trying to stream tomorrow. Friday will be another DnD stream. And, well, things, yeah. Have a good one, guys.